Welcome to the Risk Wheelhouse, the podcast where we navigate the ever-changing seas of risk management and technology. Join your hosts, Ori Wellington and Sam Jones, as they steer you through the latest trends, insights, and strategies shaping the future of integrated risk management. Ready to chart a course towards success? Hop aboard and let's set sail into today's deep dive.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really digging into something that feels like it's jumped straight out of science fiction and into the corporate reality.
Right. AI agents in the enterprise.
Exactly. What happens when they start to outnumber the humans? And maybe more importantly, how do you manage that kind of risk? Especially, if one goes rogue.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Or maybe billion-dollar, given the stakes.
Could be. So for this deep dive, we've got some really sharp insights. We're starting with a, frankly, pretty stark warning from Nikesh Arora, the CEO of Palo Alto Networks.
Yeah, he doesn't mince words on this topic.
No, he doesn't. And we're also going to bring in a broader perspective looking at integrated risk management, or IRM. We're drawing an article there by John A. Wheeler.
Which is crucial for connecting the dots between the tech risk and the overall business.
Precisely. Our mission here is to really understand the huge shift these AI agents represent for your organization's risk landscape, and why getting a holistic grip on managing them isn't just, a nice to have.
It's urgent, absolutely imperative.
Right. So the hook is really this. What does it mean when AI agents are, as Aurora puts it, running around trying to help you manage your enterprise? And there are more of them than people.
And what happens if they go off script? That's the core fear.
Okay, let's unpack this. Nikesh Arora's warning, I think, is on TNBC. It was incredibly direct.
Mm-hmm.
He predicted, and this is the quote that really jumps out, there's going to be more agents than humans running around trying to help you manage your enterprise.
Wow. Just pause on that for a second. More agents than humans.
Yeah. And when you really think about it, this isn't just like another software update. It's a fundamental, it's a massive change in the entire risk surface for big companies.
Absolutely. And what's really critical there is the access they'll need. These agents aren't just, handling simple website chats. They're going to need privileged access, deep access into your critical systems, your infrastructure.
Right, the crown jewels.
Exactly. And if you don't have really solid guardrails, proper controls, the threats are immense. We're talking agents getting hijacked for ransomware.
Which we already see happening in other contexts.
For sure. Or, systemic sabotage across your operations. Or just outright business disruption, stopping everything.
And Aurora's bottom line on this really hits home. He said, the whole new art of securing these agents, this art of securing AI, is going to become the next bastion in cybersecurity.
It's a whole new battlefield, essentially.
Feels like it.
It really does. And connecting this up, Aurora really zeroed in on identity as the central point, the control plane for AI risk.
Okay, identity. How so?
Well, think about it. Just like your human employees, these AI agents need unique identities.
Yeah.
They need clear sponsors, someone responsible for them.
Oh.
And they need very specific permissions or entitlements saying exactly what they can access and what they can do.
Right. Like a job description, but for code.
Kinda, yeah. Without that basic identity framework, you've got no real way to contain an agent that goes off the rails. Or even just to quickly revoke its access if something looks fishy. It's foundational.
And Palo Alto Networks, putting billions into buying Cyberduck, an identity company, certainly backs that up.
Absolutely underscores the point. Big time. Identity is becoming central.
So we're talking about potentially thousands, millions of digital workers with keys to various parts of the kingdom.
Yeah.
That's a bit terrifying.
It keeps CISOs awake at night, for sure.
I bet. And Aurora used a really good analogy to make this feel more real. He compared these agents to self-driving cars.
The Waymo example.
Exactly. He pointed to Waymo as like a functioning agent out in the real world. It makes decisions in real time, speed up, slow down, turn here, stop there, all on its own.
That analogy is spot on because think about it. If a self-driving car gets hijacked.
Disaster.
Yeah.
Immediate physical disaster.
Right. Catastrophic. And that directly mirrors the potential impact if one of these enterprise AI agents gets compromised, if it's operating autonomously inside your core systems.
Making decisions, taking action.
Without a human in the loop. The consequences of a breach could be instant and devastating for the whole business.
Are you ready to see risk management in action? At Wheelhouse Advisors, we've launched a new YouTube channel dedicated to integrated risk management. You'll find quick explainers, insights from our IRM Navigator research reports, highlights from the Risk Journal, and conversations from the Risk Wheelhouse podcast. We're covering the topics that matter most to executives and risk leaders, from AI governance and cyber insurance to operational resilience and regulatory change. Every video is designed to help you anticipate risks, adapt with confidence, and build resilience in a digital-first world. In our first video, we explain how ISO 42001, the EU AI Act, and the NIST AI Risk Management Framework can work together as a unified playbook for AI risk. Subscribe today at youtube.com/@wheelhouseadv and get the latest insights delivered directly to you. That's youtube.com/@wheelhouseadv. Subscribe now and stay ahead of the risks that matter most.
Okay, so identity is step one. Containment, policies, that's baseline. But you mentioned something else, IRM.
Exactly. Integrated risk management. This is the crucial next step. Because while identity and basic controls are essential, they need to live within an IRM model.
Why is that so important?
Because IRM ensures that those agent guardrails aren't just technical rules in a vacuum. They're directly tied to your overall enterprise goals. Performance, resilience, assurance, compliance. It makes the security effective across the whole organization.
Got it. So it connects the tech security to the business strategy.
Precisely. We can actually use that car analogy again to see how IRM itself has evolved. Think of risk management in the past.
Spreadsheets and SharePoint.
Yeah, the car of yesterday. Basic, slow, kind of clunky for managing compliance, lots of manual work, error-prone.
Okay.
Then today, we have maybe driver assist IRM. It's smarter, more integrated platforms, but still heavily reliant on humans making the key decisions.
Some adaptive cruise control, maybe.
Good analogy. But the key insight for AI agents is the car of tomorrow, autonomous IRM. This is where AI agents themselves can actually take risk management actions. At scale, at speed.
Because they're governed by those IRM guardrails.
Exactly. That's the linchpin. Your security, your risk management, it starts to look like this almost self-driving system itself, governed by IRM principles. That's the big takeaway here.
That makes a lot of sense. It paints a picture of much more robust, integrated control.
Yeah.
But why the urgency? Why is this shift to IRM so critical right now?
Great question. There are basically three big external forces really pushing this. First, regulation is accelerating fast.
Okay, like what?
Well, the big one is the EU AI Act. It's already starting to phase in. You've got prohibitions and AI literacy requirements hitting in 2025, full obligations by 2026. This isn't optional.
So companies need to get ready now.
Definitely. Plus, you've got standards emerging, like ISO IEC 42001. That sets up an auditable AI management system. Think of it like a blueprint for proving you're governing AI responsibly. And then there's the NIST AI Risk Management Framework, the RMF. That gives you a life cycle structure, how you govern, map, measure, and manage AI risk from start to finish. These are becoming the global benchmarks.
So regulation is driver number one. What's next?
Second, the big consulting firms are jumping in feet first. Companies like KPMG, EY, Deloitte, they're already launching multi-agent platforms, meaning they're building services that embed these AI agents directly into their clients' operations. So adoption isn't just going to be driven by tech vendors, it's being pushed hard by professional services too. These agents are coming, and probably faster than many realize.
Okay, so the deployment is accelerating because the consultants are pushing it.
Right. And third, and this loops back to Aurora's point, breach velocity. Attacks are getting incredibly fast.
The 25-minute stat.
Exactly. Attack to data exfiltration in just 25 minutes. That's terrifyingly quick.
Yeah, no time for a committee meeting there.
None. It means security controls absolutely cannot be an afterthought. You can't bolt them on later. They must be integrated from day one. How you build the agent, how you deploy it, how you monitor it, it has to be baked in.
So regulation, consulting, pushing adoption, and lightning-fast attacks. That paints a pretty urgent picture.
It does. And that's where a model like the IRM Navigator comes in handy. It helps structure how you integrate these agents safely.
Okay, the IRM Navigator. Break that down for us.
Sure. It basically looks at integrating agents through four main objectives, or risk domains. First is performance, which falls under enterprise risk management, or ERM.
So business value.
Right. Deciding where autonomy actually creates measurable value, like Can an agent speed up supplier onboarding? Can it automate collecting evidence for audits? And critically, tying that value back to your overall business goals and your appetite for risk.
Makes sense. What's second?
Second is resilience. This is under operational risk management, ORM. Think of it as building the fail-safes.
Okay.
Defining clear triggers for when things go wrong. What are the escalation paths? What are the degraded modes? How does it operate if partially failing? And crucially, what are the criteria for a human to step in and override?
Planning for when things don't go perfectly.
Exactly. Third is assurance under technology risk management, TRM. This is about treating the agents themselves as managed assets.
Like servers or laptops.
Sort of, yeah. They need to be instrumented for continuous monitoring. You need to be able to revoke their access quickly. And their telemetry, their operational data needs to feed into your security tools.
Like your XDR and your SOC workflows.
Precisely. So your security teams can actually see what these agents are doing and respond if needed.
Okay. Performance, resilience, assurance. What's the fourth?
The fourth is compliance. This falls under governance, risk, and compliance, GRC. This is about translating those standards we talked about, ISO 42001, NIST, AI, RMF, into actual enforceable policies.
And proof.
And auditable evidence that you're following them. It also means systematically mapping your systems to the EU AI Act obligations based on their risk class. It's about proving you're doing the right thing according to the rules.
So putting it all together, this IRM Navigator framework, it really takes Aurora's idea of guardrails and builds it out into a comprehensive management model. It's not just stopping bad stuff.
No, it's about proactively integrating AI to achieve business goals, but doing it within a structure that systematically manages the inherent risks, performance, resilience, assurance, compliance, all connected.
Okay. I think I'm getting the picture. It's moving from just security to integrated risk management.
You got it. That's the core shift.
So for the leaders listening right now, maybe feeling a bit overwhelmed, what are some practical things, some actionable steps they should be thinking about, say, in the next 90 days?
Okay, yeah, let's get practical. Based on everything we've discussed, here are a few concrete steps. First, stand up an AI council.
Okay.
Put it under your existing enterprise risk management program. This council's job is to set your organization's tolerance for autonomy. How much automated decision-making are you comfortable with? They approve specific use cases for AI agents, and they define the metrics the board will use to track performance and risk.
So a central steering committee for AI.
Essentially, yes. Second, define your EU AI Act posture. Start classifying your AI systems and even your suppliers now. Figure out what obligations you'll face between 2025 and 2027. Don't wait.
Get ahead of the regulation. Makes sense.
Third, build an agent registry. Seriously, document every agent. Who is its human sponsor? What are its exact entitlements? What can it access? What can it do? And critically, does it have a readily accessible kill switch?
An off button.
An immediate off button, just in case. Fourth, pilot ISO IE 72001. Don't try to boil the ocean. Pick 2 or 3 specific AI use cases and scope the ISO standard for them. Learn from those pilots, then expand.
Start small, learn fast.
Exactly. And finally, number 5. Choose your delivery partners very carefully. If you're bringing in consulting firms with their own multi-agent platforms...
Which you said is happening fast.
Right. Make absolutely sure their platforms integrate into your IRM model, not the other way around. Your risk framework needs to govern their tools, not be dictated by them.
Maintain control of your own risk posture.
Precisely.
Okay. So, wrapping this up, Nikesh Arora's vision seems spot on. Securing AI agents really does feel like the next big frontier in cybersecurity. It's a huge challenge.
It is, and hopefully what we've unpacked in this deep dive shows how integrated risk management, that IRM piece, provides the essential enterprise-wide view. It's what makes those security guardrails actually work effectively at scale.
So it connects the security tech to the whole business?
Yeah. The future of AI agent security isn't just about buying the right security tools. It's fundamentally an integrated management challenge for the whole organization. IRM helps align everything: performance, resilience, assurance, and compliance.
So as we finish up, here's something for you, our listeners, to think about. As these AI agents multiply and weave themselves deeper into your daily operations, what's the single most critical question you need to ask about your organization's readiness to manage this emerging autonomous workforce?
That's the key question to take away.
Think about that, and we'll see you next time on The Deep Dive.
That wraps up another episode of the Risk Wheelhouse. Thank you for spending time with us at Wheelhouse Advisors today. We hope you found the conversation insightful and actionable for your organization's risk strategies. Don't forget to subscribe on your favorite podcast platform whether it's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Amazon Music. If you're looking for more in-depth analysis and thought leadership on risk technology, be sure to visit the Risk Tech Journal at therisktechjournal.com. It's your go-to source for comprehensive articles, expert interviews, and the latest trends shaping the industry. Subscribe today to stay informed. For any inquiries or feedback, please contact us directly at info@wheelhouseadvisors.com, or feel free to connect with us on LinkedIn and x.com and share your thoughts or suggestions for future topics. Visit wheelhouseadvisors.com for more information and resources. Thanks again for joining us. Until next time, navigate wisely.